Good Monday to all of you. It is week 2 on my fight to get healthy, and I'm just doing a little check-in here. I hope that you all had a great past week and weekend, and Monday is upon us again. Over the last week or so, it was interesting, right? There's a lot of things that can happen in a week, and for me, it started off strong. I was doing well, and then I ended up getting a little bit of a cold, which is kind of lingering into today. But there's a couple of things that I've noticed when those types of things happen. Right? Is one, obviously my attitude and my effort have a tendency to dip. I'm not looking forward to eating healthy. I'm definitely going for more of the comfort food types of things. I'm not cooking dinner, and I'm not sitting down and having a meal, but that's okay. This is where the relationship with food comes into play, right? If all I did was beat myself up for every bad thing that I ate, I wasn't going to be making very much productivity out of things, right? So instead, I just took advantage of it, and I rested and I ate, and I feel better today. And quite honestly, that's pretty much all that I'm asking for. I really wasn't trying to come out of the box swings. I felt good, worked with my clients today, got a bunch of work done, got a workout in. I feel good today. But over the past week, as I was going through everything, I was tracking my food, because that's what you need to do, right? If you're going to go on this health journey, you can't just jump right into it. You can, but I recommend that you don't. I recommend that you change up the way that you go about doing things, right? You want to make sure that you have some idea of where you were, where you're at now, and where you want to go. So where I was I was not paying attention to all of my food that I was eating. So where I'm at today is I'm tracking, weighing, measuring, things along those lines, right? I'm not necessarily being super strict. I'm eating normally as I normally would. And we're going to take notes to see how things go, right? How's my digestion? I have acid reflux, so is that causing any problems this week? I want to pay attention to those things, because I need to note I ate this, and then afterwards I felt this way, because then I can make adjustments, right? Was it the cottage cheese that I ate, or was it the little bit of granola I put on top of it? I can separate them and see which one it is, but I won't have any real notification of it until I, continue to kind of play around with those things. This is where a lot of people have a tendency to jump right off and say, I'm not doing this anymore because this is so tedious and boring. And the answer is it's really tedious and really boring, and it's certainly not the fun parts of trying to get healthy, is paying attention to where we're at right now. But I can tell you this: take the time now to do it so that you never have to do it again. It's like sobriety. You get sober, you go to meetings, you deal with the early sobriety crap, right? The way that you feel, the way that other people are looking at you. And then you do the step work, and you do it one day at a time. And from there, next thing you know, you're feeling a little bit better. You start to have an idea of who you are and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Eventually, you're going to get enough time to where you never have to go back to the certain way that you were doing things. Now you're in a position where you can start helping people and start doing service that way. So this is the same type of thing if you're coming from a position of sobriety. You got to do the tedious stuff first so that you never have to do it again. And all that you have to do now is pay attention. This is why I talk about weight loss and getting healthy and building healthy habits as a skill. You have to learn about what goes into it. You got to track your food so that you never have to track your food again. But it also gives me insights. Now, I'm a nerd about this kind of stuff, so I find it interesting. I'm well aware that that many people are not. And I know plenty of clients who don't want to be doing that stuff, and that's okay. Some of them do it, some of them don't. I can tell you right now, the ones that have the most long-term success are the ones who do it. Some of them say, no, I'm not going to do it, and they fight me on it, and then they eventually do it, and then they start hitting off their goals, and I just go, how about that? That's what it's going to be like. And so for me right now, I'm trying to identify those markers. Where are those things at? Because if I can figure that stuff out, it's going to make it easier to make my gut feel better. It's going to make it easier for me to feel better on days like I had towards the end of last week where I don't feel better. It helps repair my relationship with food. I did a live training earlier today on Instagram, which you can certainly check out at Andy Roding on my Instagram page, where I talked about, instead of thinking about weight loss, which is what I'm trying to lose weight and to repair my gut health, but I'm trying to get healthy from the inside out. So if I focus on the scale, the scale is going to give me good data that I'm progressing in the right way. But what I want to do is be focusing on my performance. Performance indicators are going to be things like my gut health, my energy, my attitude, my effort. Am I getting stronger during my workouts? Or am I tired all the time? Those are things that I'm going to start paying attention to. So week 1 was definitely a tracking effort. Had a little bit of a hiccup towards the end of the week. Life's going to happen. There's not much that we can do about it. And this is a good learning lesson for me and hopefully for you, that once these things happen, all you got to do is say, it happened, get back on the horse, and keep on going. All right. That's week 2. I'm tracking. I'm progressing. Nothing too exciting to report back to you yet because that's where we're at. We're at the boring phase of getting healthy. All right, guys, you have a great week. Please reach out if you have any questions. Follow me on Instagram. Give this post a like, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you, and have a great day.